You've got about all that you can carry right now. There doesn't seem to be anything particularly useful in there except for just snacks. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, so what do you want to do now? Again, if you, the door to the north, you hear a big thing stomping behind the door. You assume it's a big dragon.
So I want to haul all these snack foods, but I don't want to put them out there yet because I don't want to attract the dragon.
Okay.
We're all still invisible, right?
Yeah, let's say, well, no.
Let's say we're not, and let's recast the invisibility spell.
Okay, yeah. So
if we go into combat,
traditionally in RPGs, once you take an action, you are no longer invisible. So.
So I can't like sneak around the dragon.
Well, so long as you don't take an offensive action. You can sneak.
Okay.
So sorry, tasters, for ruining your immersion there. I forgot that they were invisible.
So we're back to being invisible,
yes.
And I have the snacks set up in the lobby. Within telepathic reach to bring them out if needed. So I say, guys, let's carefully sneak past this dragon, and let's kind of get him from a northeast, south, and west kind of surroundment, and that way his weak spot, which I'm 70% sure exists, will be visible to somebody, and then they can let us know.
Okay.
But don't attack him yet. We just gotta observe him in his natural meanderings.
Okay, cool. So you guys are gonna like sneak through that door then, and then try and surround the wizard so you can see his potential weakness.
Yes, but before we do, can we peek in the door first to make sure that there's no other baby dragons?
Sure. So you peek in the door and you find that there are in fact some more baby dragons.
I knew it. I knew your game.
And there is a big stompy green dragon.
Oh my gosh. You're gonna need to zoom out for all this.
I know, I can't. I've literally, I wish I could show the tasters here. They're like my setup. It's really pathetic. I have a webcam and it's on a paint stirrer that has paint on it. It's like using it to elevate it so that I have like a top down angle on everything. And
a fan going, blowing the stage away.
I've got my up top fan, my room fan going. I should probably turn that off. To say that the setup here is amateurish. Let me turn off this fan real quick. I'll be right. Give me 1 second.
I talk to my teachers and I say, you know what Caesar said, or this alternate universe's version of Caesar, divide and conquer.
Okay.
Why don't we lay a trail of Doritos leading into the foyer and bait these guys in one at a time, these baby dragons.
Okay, that sounds like a good plan. So the door is right here, by the way. That's that's about where you're going to be. They're leading through. So, sure. Do you guys want to enter the room before you do this, or do you want to stay in the foyer while you do this?
Who among the wizards would be the most nimble? Because I don't see this as an offensive move, but I think that there's still some risk. I want this person to be able to sneak in, lay down a trail of Doritos.
Mm-hmm. So the gym teacher, he's old but spry.
Okay.
The rest of them look like, they've got the physical attributes of people of professors. Essentially, they're a little doughy,
They have those coats that have like the elbows, reinforced.
Yeah, patches on the elbows for sure. Yeah. So
okay, so here's my plan.
Okay,
I'm gonna have the druid stand to one side so he has like a positional advantage.
Okay,
and once these dragons walk into the door, he's gonna blast their brains out with a healing spell.
Okay, yeah. All right, so this guy's going to take a sneaky approach. I'm going to make 2 rolls for him. He has to succeed on both of these rolls. So he's got an inherent ability of 2. We're going to say that he needs at least a 3 on both of these rolls.
Oh, boy.
To put down...
I didn't know that.
Oh, that's part of the fun, right? You don't know. Sometimes you don't know the consequences of your actions. So we're gonna roll here and see how he does. He needs at least a 3 on both of these, and if he gets them...
Listen, can't he get like a modifier for being invisible?
All right. Yeah, you convinced me. We'll give him a +1 modifier. He still needs a 3, though. So, first roll. Yeah, He's sneaky as all get out. There's a spry old gym teacher, you know.
Okay, good. He's still invisible though, so that modifier should come right back.
Oh yeah, we're putting it right back.
And that's a 5, so like he's really sneaky. So that modifier should be like a 2 instead of a 1.
He just put down the first bag of chips. And that was the more difficult one. So like he had to get out pretty far and put that one back. Now he's heading back towards the door, right? You assume. You don't really know what's going on because you can't see right now. So he's heading back towards the door. He's putting down the second thing of chips. And oh no! So he fails, unfortunately. So you hear some clanging and general ruckus from the outside door. I'm going to give you one opportunity to do something before something happens. You can make a quick reaction. What do you want to do?
Can I make the bag that he set down pop and cause a distraction for them so they don't notice him?
So you have to be able to see the bag to be able to affect it in this universe. So no, but if you wanted to hop over the table and try and do that, you could, but you would be exposed then to the dragons.
Can I jump up on the table and set off the fire alarm and make the sprinklers go off?
Now you're thinking like a wizard. So you jump up on the and light a little fire out of your star wand, hoping to ignite the sprinkler system. Let's see if you have any results here. Unfortunately, the school has been lax in replacing the batteries on their sprinkler system, and nothing happens. A second later, you see the gym teacher, who I've already forgotten his name, come through the door with a dragon chomping on his behind. Well, before you do anything, we're going to see if this dragon, if he does any damage to this wizard. So, let's say he's being forceful right now. Yeah, he takes a big gash out of the gym teacher. The gym teacher is, he's looking a little dazed. The dragon, yeah, that's about it. So the dragon moved and attacked. The gym teacher is just hauling butt, so.
Can I cast some sort of scan spell and possibly discern what Craig was trying to say with the weaknesses of these dragons?
So, all right, yeah, let's. You can try and scry. That's like kind of like your crystal ball move, but you sort of like look out and use divination to try and look out into the future and see what sort of weaknesses these dragons have. So this is going to be a clever approach here. So yeah, it's hazy, but you see that the dragons are sort of vulnerable to like water and ice. So your sprinkler system idea was a sound one. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out for you. So yeah, that's all you see.
Can I disseminate this info to the rest of the party? And while they start casting water spells, I try to light the gym on fire again.
Sure. So you're gonna have to wait till the next round to try and light the gym on fire. But you let all your party members know that they're weak to ice. So, unfortunately, they sort of reply to you that only one of them, the guy in the red there, I think we called him Fred. He's capable of casting conjuration spells, which fire, ice, lightning, those type of spells. So
the druid.
Not the druid, no. He's more like summoning spells and life spells.
I see.
So, but
I mean, I knew that from night school.
Night school.
Yeah.
But the wizard in the red robe there, that's not the gym teacher. He can handle it. So he's actually gonna make an attempt to try and thwart this dragon. He's gonna cast an ice spell. So we're gonna give him a +1 modifier to this attack roll. And yeah, he hurts the you see like ice sort of form over the dragon's wings, so he can't fly anymore. He looks like he's in a lot of pain, but he's not quite dead yet. So the druid then tries to cast a life spell on him, and let's see if this works too. Oh yeah, geez. Wow, he really got him good. So fortunately, the gym teacher is saved at the last minute here. He didn't look like he had wasn't going to fare too well against this baby dragon for much longer. So, yep, one of the dragons is sort of been phased out of existence through the casting of a healing spell at it. So he is no more. So
that's good.
It doesn't seem like any of the other dragons are being lured out into this area right now. It seemed like they're just chomping on the Doritos that were left for them.
Well, speaking of Doritos are high in calories, so I open up a bag and I spread them out on the table and I light them on fire.
Okay.
So the table's on fire with Doritos providing the fuel.
Okay, I'm going to give you a +1 modifier for being clever there. And
you're darn tootin'.
Yeah, this time the sprinkler system definitely does burst into action here. So all throughout the gymnasium, the sprinklers are going off. Now, that being said, it's not like an incredible burst of water. It's pretty small in comparison. So you probably won't have killed the dragons, but you will probably have weakened them.
Oh, good. That's what I like to hear. All right, can the druid heal the gym teacher guy?
Sure. Well, let's see if he's successful. Who's going to cast a spell here? A healing spell. Powerful. There he is.
He uses Cura.
He uses
Curaga.
Yeah. So yeah, he heals the gym teacher moderately. That being said, the gym teacher he seems to no longer have his wits about him. He's a little frightened.
Nice. He's got the PTSD.
Yeah. He says, "All right, lads, I did my part. The rest is up to you." And he leaves. He's not dead though, so that's good. But
okay.
He wants nothing more to do with this adventure. He's been quite frightened.
So he's like Chris.
So,
cool.
You're down to a party of 4, not a party of 5 anymore.
A party.
a party of 4.
Okay.
So,
can we hide underneath the table and kind of scooch into the gym room?
So you want to pull the old wizard trick of just levitating the table in front of you as you go into the room?
Yes.
Okay. So you turn the table sideways, and you gotta turn it at a 45-degree angle. It's like moving, bringing your couch up the stairs to get it through the door.
Oh yeah.
But you eventually get it through. Fortunately, it's going to provide you with some cover. Unfortunately, it's made of wood, and dragons breathe fire. And also, you've alerted.
But it's wet. The table's wet.
It is slightly wet, yes. And you've also attracted these dragons' attention, so they definitely know you're coming at this point. So let's go back to our other layout here. These dragons, they're lining up for you. You guys are technically invisible, except for the ones who've taken actions. Although I assume you would just have them recast the invisible spell.
Yeah.
Although it was the gym teacher, if I recall correctly, that cast the invisibility spell, right?
I don't know, but couldn't he have just wait before you go, just cast that spell, and he could just do it as he's walking away and just throw his wand over his back.
One last time, you guys are invisible, but after this, there's going to be no more invisibility for you, unfortunately. So you guys are all sort of hunkered down behind this levitating table.
So if there's a fire suppression system, are there any fire extinguishers, and can those technically be classified as ice elementals?
Yeah, let's scan the room and see if you see any. That's a good idea. Clever. I'm gonna give you a +1 because that's a good idea. So yes, you scan the room, and you notice there are 4 fire extinguishers. There is one to the left and right side of the stage, and one to the left and right side of the bleachers, right? So that's, I guess, 4 total. So the closest one to you, either the close side of the stage or the bleachers. You can make a break for either of those. You could probably get there in a round.
I will advise the party members who can't cast a healing or ice spell to go for those fire extinguishers, which I believe would be like only one of them.
Yeah,
right?
Right now only the metal wizard there. So he'll go to the stage there and he'll grab. Do you want to go grab one, or do you want you can cast ice spells? You learn that at school. You wish that these professors had more of a more well-rounded knowledge base.
That's why they're at the night, university, the night school. Right. You get what you pay for.
Exactly. So, yeah. What do you want to do? You've got 2 baby dragons bearing down on you, and a bad butt undead dragon there. He looks pretty scary.
Can I toss a bag of Funyuns into the middle of them and hope for a distraction in the meantime?
Sure. You've got plenty of Funyuns.
Okay.
So.
And can I eat one?
Oh, yeah.
Before I throw it? Okay.
They taste like delicious powdered onion.
Oh, yeah. Now you're talking my language.
So you toss it out there, but none of the dragons seem too interested. They're pretty full at this point. Yeah, they ate all those freshmen in the necromancy club already, so they're pretty full.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Yeah.
I remember the character trait that I have and almost gagged.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The second stream.
Bring it back. Forgot about it.
It's forgotten.
Yeah. The other 2, they cast healing and ice spell respectively at the 2 baby dragons. First, the ice spell hits and does a reasonable amount of damage, but the dragon's still up and fighting. And the healing spell. So it hits the dragon, and his wings are instantly evaporated, but it doesn't appear like it got through the rest of his body. So again, both the dragons are still up and fighting, but they're both looking a little worse for wear. Mm-hmm. Again, being undead,
and they're all wet too.
Being undead, it's hard to say. Yeah,
and they're wet.
They are wet. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And that's not comfortable.
No, not at all. So last but not least, the gold wizard here will kind of go up and try and hose these 2 baby dragons in front with the fire extinguisher.
Oh yeah, hose them down.
And we're gonna give him a +1 on this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he actually in sort of like a shotgun approach, like hoses both of them down, and they're both they both sort of evaporate under the frost and water of the fire extinguisher attack.
I say that be careful. That's like asbestos fibers. Don't breathe in those dragons.
So unfortunately, fortunately and unfortunately, it just leaves you with the big honking dragon who is seems none too pleased to have all of his tiny baby dragons killed. Let's call spade a spade. They were killed. So
they were already dead now.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't know that though. It's very confusing being undead. So now we've got our dragon, and he's gonna breathe a breath of fire here. He's got a little fire template here.
Oh no, I hate that series.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I know it's gonna astonish tasters. Never played it. Don't know anything about it.
There were cat people, but that's it.
Oh, I do hate cat people.
There you go.
I could tell you all sorts of D&D stories about me fighting cat people. I hate them. I hate them a lot. So anyway, yeah, the dragon breathes a burst of fire at you.
Good clip art, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
the dragon. Right? Ooh, 4. That's not good.
Well, no, that wasn't his roll. So that was
okay,
the previous roll. So you're okay. This is going to be a flashy attack as he breathes fire all over you. Let's see how it goes. It's probably not going to be great. Okay, so actually it could have been a lot worse. The table took the brunt of the attack. and is disintegrated basically instantly. You guys seem to be okay for the most part. There's some singed beards. You've got little
Singed beards.
little flicks of flame on some of your robes and stuff. But for the most part, you guys are unhurt. So you guys kind of lucked out there. That was a smart move to bring that table there. So the last thing he will do is he'll charge you. So he's and then that'll end his turn. You guys are going to get to each make an attack here before the dragon can bring its mass to bear on you. So, Judge, what do you want to do?
Is there enough time for me to cast a summoning spell?
Of course, yeah. You see, right as the dragon begins to charge, you cast a summoning spell.
Yes.
So,
and the flashiest, wettest, which is a bonus spell that I can.
So, all right, Judge, we will use your flashy attribute, although it did not help you last time.
It's all I got.
We will. Let's see how you do here. All right, so you've summoned the great and powerful toilet demon. If you
thank God, Diaper's here in spirit.
If you take a second and maybe describe this monster for the tasters.
Well, a portal opens up from hell, and this guy raises up, and you see like the top of his head, and he has a very bored and disinterested look on his face.
Okay.
It's like the thinker.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll see that he's like on this weird Japanese toilet, which doesn't have like the
I didn't notice
behind
that.
it.
I've looked at that picture a couple of times. I never noticed that. You're
So
right.
there's no flushing mechanism. So he's in for a lot of trouble,
Yeah.
but he's a very powerful, timeless demon, which has, he's influenced all the great conflicts of war throughout human history, but also like man's greatest artistic achievements, like the Sistine Chapel.
Okay.
He was behind all this.
I actually have a decent miniature to switch out for this. He's not done, but here, I'm going to switch out here, as this is what Final Fantasy X summoning rules.
Yes,
And,
except, just one person,
right.
as opposed to the whole party.
So I'm going to put in this demon here. So, Lord of the Feast from the Privateer Press Ring.
I'm sure somebody's going wild for that.
Yep. Really excited. So there you go.
What? That's even crazier than a toilet demon. It's a man with a bird.
Yeah, he's got an evil
wild.
bird. So like.
Oh, and every time he does any action, he like takes a crap, like from Persona 4.
Well, I thought to myself, I was like, all right, Judge is doing it today. There's not going to be any poop jokes. We're going to get through. There will not be 3 recording sessions in a row with poop jokes.
You're on.
Nope. Couldn't do it, could ya?
Listen, that's the canon from Persona 4. All right, I didn't think of it.
Oh, well, okay. If you didn't think of it,
I'll have a clip to prove it.
because insight into our recording schedule. Diaper is recording next week. There will be poop jokes. Tom might save us. So we do not go 5 weeks in a row with a
If he speaks.
That's going to be a tricky one, tasters. We're going to see how it goes.
Again, I can't commentate without diapers, so I need to like assemble things that represent diaper, like a diaper Frankenstein or like a diaper scarecrow in my life.
Okay, yeah, that's good. You're doing a great job, first of all.
Thanks.
Okay. Anyway, so the toilet demon is up. What would you like him to do?
Well, obviously he's having some issues, so everything he's gonna do is gonna be forceful. Because he's constipated.
That's a good joke.
Because of all the cheese he eats.
Okay.
And so he's going to cast a very powerful earthquake spell. He's gonna make like earth jut out from the gym.
Okay.
Let's say, so that way you can't get out of this DM by having it be like, oh, ground doesn't affect flying.
Okay.
This is gonna be like a rock attack. The rock like comes out of the earth.
Okay. Well, and
again, he's like constipating. He's like making a crapping face.
And let's say too, like, if this is successful, it will push him back. Like it'll impede his charge.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a +1 modifier. Because why not? Here we go. Yeah, it's good enough. It doesn't do a particularly lot of damage to the dragon, But again, a big thing of earth. I don't know. What do you call a big hunk of earth?
Like
a big segment.
A crag.
A big craggy. Yeah.
Not to be accused of Craig, who is helping us.
A big craggy outcropping of earth comes up and hits the dragon in the side. It impedes his charge and knocks him back a little bit. So, unfortunately, you're safe from melee attacks from the dragon this round until he moves back into face-to-face contact with you. But it stopped him from making 2 bite attacks this round, so that's good. That'll be it, because you used your summon as 1 spell, and the Toilet Demon used 1 spell. So the Toilet Demon he'll be around for a little while. The 2 other wizards, would you like to use a telepathy to instruct them to do anything, or are we just going to leave them to their own devices?
I like to see what the AI does.
Okay.
So I'll just let them have at it.
So the wizard on the left, the gold wizard, he keeps spraying with his fire extinguisher. Nothing too good there, though. And the other 2 will just continue to cast ice and heal spells. So 2 quick rolls for them. So yeah, actually they both they both sort of cast the second tier of their spell. So Curaga and Iciga, Frostiga. Cura, and what is the ice one?
Blizzara.
Blizzara. Okay.
People are loving this.
So they both man, the cameras are zooming in. The particle effects are going wild. They're doing a pretty good. The dragon has taken a pretty good beating, but as he is a boss monster, he's still got plenty of fight left in him. Mm-hmm. So, but you notice he's slowing down a tiny bit, the tiniest bit. So what he will do is, I'm actually going to randomize it here. I'm going to go left to right. And then just take the amount that he rolls, either negative or positive, and apply that from left to right to see who he attacks. So, the Toilet Demon. Let's see.
No. It's my friend.
Greatest threat coming from this powerful nether creature. So, try. He is going to make a forceful attack. He's just going to try and bite him. Good old-fashioned dragon bite attack. Oh, and he gets him pretty good.
No, he scratched the ceramic. You're going to have to use a pumice stone to clean it
off. That is an
off.
annoying fix. I don't know, yeah. You can try and fill it with paste, but people know.
Oh, yeah.
That
crack is only going to get bigger.
Yeah, it is. So, the Toilet Demon, he looks like he's got about 1 good hit left. But again, if he dies in summoning version, he dies in real life. So,
No.
Just like Garfield Suit Man. Would you like to recall him, or would you like to keep him out there?
There's no way I'm risking Toilet Demon. We gotta recall him.
Okay. So he fades out of existence, and you fade back in.
Thank God. I put my hand on my chest and I exhale.
All right. So, you're back in the fight, but you basically use your action this turn with the Toilet Demon. The other 3 wizards will make various attacks. I'm just gonna roll real quick for them. Get this encounter moving. Am I right? Oh yeah, that's a good one. Nope. So, the gold wizard, he expels the last of the fire extinguisher's juice, and then finishes off, realizes that it's out, sort of like looks at it, and then just chucks the fire extinguisher, and it bashes the dragon right in the head, doing quite a bit of damage. The dragon is looking a little stunned this round. He's gonna lose an action actually, because he's so discombobulated. Maybe this is a good time to try and locate a weak spot and take him down.
Oh yeah, I do that.
You gotta describe it. You gotta tell me how you do it.
I say, hey guys, now's a great time to look at this guy for the weak spot. He's stunned. So everybody get in position. Like I said before, like everybody get in like a north, south, east, west, and like surround him.
Okay. So they obey your command. While they're doing this, the dragon is going to lash out to the Fred there, the fire wizard, with his one attack this round. So.
I thought he was stunned.
Yeah, he only makes one attack instead of 2 this round.
Oh.
Unfortunately, he takes a gash out of Fred, and Fred crumples to the floor.
Oof. Hopefully the weak spot wasn't on Fred's side. But we were all staring at it the whole time, so it can't possibly be.
Exactly. So, I'm going to have your 3 wizard friends, or 2, I guess now, examine, and hopefully they can find a weak spot on this dragon. So, they're going to be careful, let's say. I don't know. All right, so your druid friend, he says, I see it. It's on my side. It looks like there is like a sort of undead decaying hole in this dragon's chest. It looks like the hole goes right through to his beating undead heart. So they spent their actions looking for a weakness this turn, but you are up if you want to try and go over to the druid side and make an attack, or if you can think of any other clever ways to get the dragon from the opposite side that you're on now.
So can I cast like the Wonder Woman invisible ropes and like tie his like mouth shut or something?
Well, that sounds like something that maybe you could do, but I think you might have to use one of your feats to do that, because that sounds like a pretty powerful spell.
That's true. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
That I have that thing. I use my feet, which I thought of myself, and it's like a magical like ropes spell. It's like a bunch of like dancing ropes come out of the earth, and it looks really stupid. And they like all jump around the dragon and like tie him down in place.
Gotcha. You're trying to like sort of like Gulliver's Travels the dragon.
Yeah, here. Exactly.
Okay. So, and as you recall, if on this roll, if you get more negatives than positives, the spell backfires. But we'll give it a try here. Leaving it up to fate.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
Fate accelerated.
Oh wow, good joke. No, for once in your miserable
it works correctly.
Life, it works exactly how you want. These ethereal ropes with hooks on the end shoot out from the gym floor, absolutely ruining the basketball court. That is going to be just a pricey fix. And they tether the dragon down. Fortunately for you, they're not impeding the druid's shot at all. But yes, the dragon is restrained. So let's see if your druid friend can make the shot that he needs to. So here we go. Here goes nothing. And yes, it's good enough, just barely. But he shoots a cure spell right through the dragon's rib cage into his undead beating heart, and it instantly evaporates. The dragon, left without a heart, sort of starts to writhe around, flailing about. Luckily, it's sort of constricted by your undead ethereal ropes there, and sooner rather than later, he sort of stops flailing and dies for a second time.
Yeah! Woo! We did it! I lift my wand, which has a star at the end of it, into the air, and I go, yeah! And then I assume all threats have been eliminated?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, and so we all put our wands, high into the air, we all touch them together, even the guy who's on the ground, like that.
Yeah, he's sort of like...
Yeah,
He
exactly.
gets maybe
like
to your
bleeding
waist.
everywhere.
Yeah, he's bleeding out terribly, yeah.
And I say, oh, we should probably heal him.
Let's see if he's got any time left. We're gonna have the druid try and heal him one more time. We're gonna say let's. I'm gonna name it. He's gonna need a 4 at least here to save him. If not, that wizard's gonna die. Nope. So unfortunately, Fred got bitten by a dragon and is dead. Sorry, Fred.
Oh my God.
Good teacher, but
Fred dropped dead.
love that
That was
movie.
a joke for you.
That movie's overrated. Anyway,
How is it overrated? Like, nobody likes it.
really? I thought like people of our age look on it fondly for nostalgic purposes.
Those people are sick.
Yeah, those people
If
are wrong.
so.
That movie's not that good. Anyway, I distinctly recall having a girlfriend who really liked that movie. Anyway,
Your girlfriend is not the world, Anthony.
I know. It's not the current one, though. It's a different one. It's one of the exes. Anyway, she had bad taste in movies.
She liked Empire Records.
She did. I hate that movie so much. So anyway, yeah.
Dragon's dead.
Dragon is dead.
And so is our friend.
So is your friend. The coach is nowhere to be found, but presumably he's alive. He just had a baby dragon bite mark on his butt. So, all right. So congratulations. You've defeated this dragon. Maybe you should talk to your wizard friends about seeing if they will join you in your crusade.
I was going to do that.
Okay.
I was going to do that.
Okay.
I said, hey, buddies, you remember what I said at the start of this 4-hour adventure? And I said, hey, I could offer a real-world experience. Well, why don't you guys come along with me? There's a whole mess of troubles going on in Anyton, and I need your help. I mean, I don't need your help per se. You know, I'm just saying that to make you feel good.
The druid sort of like looks at you and he's like, yeah, man, that sounds like a cool time, man. I would love to do that. And the gold wizard there says, aye, mate, I'd love to help ya. In fact, not only will I accompany you, but with this dragon's bones, I can craft ye a powerful artifact for your choosing. It can do either one or two things depending on what you want, but not both. So you got to make a choice here. It'll either give ya a +1 modifier whenever you want to summon in one of them powerful demons, or it'll give you a +1 modifier whenever you cast your magic missile spell.
Ooh. Well, since the magic missile is the thing that I do when I ran out of ideas, and it's the most boring thing that I could do, I'm probably going to do the +1 modifier to my summons, since that's the most exciting. But then again, I can only really do that one once. Perhaps once I dwell on this subject, the choice isn't as clear.
Yeah.
Because I am one for entertainment, but I'm also one for strategy, as this adventure has clearly proven.
Yes.
I'm going to go for the bonus to the summon.
Okay. All right. So next time you make a summoning spell, I'll put a little note in, but you will either be able you can modify your roll up or down one depending on what you get. All right. Well, unfortunately, you go back and check with the coach, and although he is going to live, he's still pretty beat up. So he says, unfortunately, he will not be able to accompany you on your adventure, but you've gotten 2 powerful wizards to join you on your crusade against Don Bambilo. I wonder what's in store for the rest of the men quaffing elixirs, aka millionaire mercenaries.